All right, let's try to fill in this thing here, T. In this box, what I want you to have is T equals 1 over F. That's the relationship between these two, right? Or F equals 1 over T. They're inversely related, period and frequency. What about the relationship between V and period? V equals 2 pi R over T. What about V and centripetal acceleration? Centripetal acceleration equals V squared over R. I'm going to throw in here the centripetal force also. So it's M times V squared over R. What else? We've got, oh, no connection there, so we're good there. Let's do V and omega. Omega equals V over R. We take linear and we wrap it around the circle. T and omega, we have omega equals 2 pi over T. We've got omega and frequency. Well, if this is 2 pi over T, then that means T is in the denominator, so that means frequency, so it's going to be 2 pi F. Omega equals 2 pi F. Angular speed and centripetal acceleration, omega squared times R. Make sure you know these. So make sure you know V is linear speed measured in meters per second. This is angular velocity measured in rads per second. A word about rads. It's not exactly a unit. It's more of a placeholder. So it's just what we would call this. If you look at this equation here, omega equals 2 pi F, and F is 1 over T, so 2 pi omega T. So omega equals 2 pi over T. Sorry. 2 pi over T. 2 is unitless. Pi is unitless. So the only thing right there would be a 1, or like nothing, if we were looking at the units. And period is measured in seconds. So omega is 1 over seconds. That's not really great. That would be an inverse second, and that kind of sounds like it would just be your frequency. So instead we put in this little rad to remind us that it has to do with going through an angle. So we call that a rad per second. And then we have centripetal acceleration down here. Centripetal acceleration is measured in meters squared per second squared over meters. So collapse those. Tiny fraction on top. It's too heavy, it's going to drop everything to the bottom. So we have m squared over second squared times a meter. So that means one of these goes away, that goes away, and we get meter per second squared. Hey, great, right? T is just measured in seconds. Frequency is measured in inverse seconds or hertz.